Folks, welcome to Mouse Cheers. Cheers.
John, let me throw something at you.
Noble Oak.
That's a noble oak. It's a little oaky. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it burns.
It burns a little nice.
But I like it.
There we go. I'm actually running out of whiskeys. This Christmas, got zero whiskey.
I got you. Oh. Sorry. You're like, this Christmas? I thought you were talking about this coming Christmas. I'm like, I got you. But you were talking about last Christmas.
Oh, last
how
Christmas?
I did not got you.
Not got me. No whiskeys.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. All is forgiven.
Well, we're going to need whiskeys.
Oh, you're telling me.
That's cornerstone of the show.
That's what I'm saying. After this, I have maybe like a serving each of Makers. And then the Rossville one that was a little cinnamony.
We need whiskey.
I have half a bottle of that. And then this is a little less than half a bottle.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's what I got. I'm out.
That's what we're playing with.
I used to have like 6 full bottles.
And I bet you that audio recorder will still be at 100% when we're out.
We
I haven't
ain't
charged it.
We
I haven't
ain't
charged it in like months because I forget. And then he comes over and we go to record, and it's still full battery.
Still
it's
full
like got one of the best life spans.
Though we evolved, there are some things tried and true.
Tried and true.
Why would we change that?
We wouldn't.
The hospitality when I walked in today, John. The hospitality, you walk in. Let me paint the scene. You walk in. Andrew, have some pizza.
You know?
I'll have some pizza. Andrew, get some brisk iced tea. I'll get some brisk iced tea.
Insisted.
The hospitality today.
You know.
And let me throw this at you. What are your thoughts on this? Speaking of hospitality a little bit. You walk into my house.
Yeah.
Coffee table, which is from you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
A giant bowl. Bigger than usual.
Yeah.
Communal bowl of Pez.
For real? Or are you joking? Do you have a communal bowl of Pez?
I don't at the moment.
Loose Pez or?
Yeah, loose Pez. Communal for the guests.
You're asking if I would have some?
Would you have some Pez?
No.
Why?
Because.
Oh.
Because. It probably like loose candy is collecting dust. Collecting whatever particles are floating around the room. If there was a bowl of Pez like wrapped, I'd be like, oh, this is weird, but I'm gonna have one.
What if it was a bowl of Pez dispensers? Full of Pez.
Full of Pez?
Full of
yes, I would grab.
You would grab a dispense?
Yeah, because the candies aren't loose. They're in something.
So your problem is the loose candy.
Yep. Like you had a bowl of Starburst wrapped, I'd take.
But if
you had a bowl of Sprees, I wouldn't take.
What if the bowl had a cover? Nice cover. Maybe one that slides.
I would not.
You wouldn't have any Pez.
No, because if somebody takes one, then their fingers are touching more than one. And how many times has that happened? I don't know. Loose candies is a no.
It's inviting.
No, it's
Nobody has a communal bowl of Pez.
Nobody does.
I would
even
be.
You.
I could be the first person in the world to do it.
Just don't open them. Just have a bowl of Pez.
No, because then it's not at the ready communally.
Disagree.
It needs to be inviting. And let me tell you something. Pez, underrated candy. Do you disagree?
I think that it's perfectly rated.
Huh?
I think it's perfectly rated. I think that nobody gives it... I think people give it enough attention for what it is.
Well, you know what the problem is with Pez?
What?
It's the dispenser. It's the dispenser. Because people are only after the dispenser, and it's work to put the Pez in the dispenser. Get that out of there. Get me a communal bowl. Pez. I'll snack on that all day long. Underrated candy.
I didn't know where he was going with this, but it's underrated candy. Let me ask you a Disney question now. Speaking of, underrated I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to go overrated. So let me just ask you something. Is it odd to you that in 2023, the newest ride that opened at Disney World is Tron? Movie from the 80s, a movie that had a sequel way later that wasn't received well. While I will admit that it translates well to a ride, with just the overall scenery of it, the whole essence of Tron does translate well to a ride. Do you find it odd that that's the new ride they went with, was a movie, Tron?
Well, I never found it odd just because it is a ride in where, Paris?
No, I think it's Shanghai.
Shanghai. And
Tokyo,
it's probably Shanghai or Tokyo is probably well received there. So, that made sense to me, so I never really put two thoughts into it.
Yeah.
As far as the idea that you were saying goes, you're right. You're right. If that wasn't a thing, Tron is rather out of the blue.
Right? Now, I wouldn't call Tron overrated because I don't really hear much about Tron, but it was kind of like a segue ride speaking.
Have you seen Tron?
No,
neither.
I haven't.
I haven't either. Paul tried to get me to watch it many, many times. I'm sure.
Did he play it for you or no?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. But whenever he suggests something, don't watch it. Don't do it.
Seriously.
Don't do it. But you know what?
We got to get Paul back on here soon.
We got to get Paul back on here. He went to Disneyland Paris. I want to hear all about it, actually.
Yeah, he just went to Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
Huh. So he also went on, not The Wish, The Wonder, I think. The Wonder? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. We can talk about that, too. I'm interested to hear
why not? New topic
about how the food was.
Yeah, on a Disney cruise. We'll see. So,
but let me tell you something when it comes to overrated. My head went to something immediately, and I'm going to hit you hard. I'm going to hit you fast with it.
Overrated. Go.
Overrated. Encanto.
I knew, when we chose this topic, I knew you were going to pop out Encanto. Explain yourself, please. Go.
I don't know why people like it so much. Now, let me just say this. I know I'm going to give it a lot of hate because I have been giving it a lot of hate. I'm going to continue to give it hate today. I didn't hate the movie, despite all the only thing I'm giving it is hate. Despite that, I didn't hate the movie. I did not like the movie, though. Towards the end, it lost me. Confusing ending. I had questions. I don't understand why people We Don't Talk About Bruno so much. I keep on hearing this song, and I keep on listening. I keep on trying to get it. I don't get it. I don't like that song.
I mean, Lin-Manuel Miranda writes songs that people find catchy.
And, I'm a Lin-Manuel fan. But I don't... Lin-Manuel?
Oh, okay. The way you said it, I thought you tripped over your words.
Oh, no, I did that on purpose.
Oh, okay.
But not that song.
Oh.
Not that song.
Okay, yeah, and that's fair. It's not for everybody. But, it's the music. And I think that the music is what elevates it to friggin' legendary status, because the movie itself is very good, and I think that particularly after, before, coming before Strange World and coming after some of the lackluster, I like Raya and the Last Dragon, but there are people who say, it didn't really find a home, in the up there with the classics in the Disney catalog. Encanto, kind of came at a time, and it's the 60th animated movie. It's a milestone movie. Lin-Manuel's, hot in Hollywood right now, and he's making things that are, scoring big and, catchy music. I don't know. I just think all the stars aligned for this one, and plus it was made 100% during the pandemic, so these people did voice recordings all over, and they weren't working together, and it was probably more difficult. But I don't know. I think the stars aligned with it, and I think that it's not overrated. but I appreciate your opinion on it. You know, I feel you.
The hot in Hollywood, more like the not hot enough.
What is that? What is that? Just a bell? Do you have a bell app? Why do you have a bell app?
So anyway, the next thing I want to say is I understand you see it so much in Encanto. I understand you see it so much.
Yeah, not as much anymore, but yeah.
Because now you're on to Moana.
He watches Moana a lot.
But
even that he's slowed down on.
But you know what? That's another. You know, let me throw this at you. Moana. Well rated. No, I wouldn't say it's underrated, overrated. Well rated. Big time fan. Better than Encanto. How is Encanto better than Moana? Couldn't tell you.
Well, I would say that they're on very similar levels. I think that when you look at like Disney Plus's numbers and like what gets the most streaming numbers, Moana and Encanto are like up there. Very similar numbers. So I feel like people like them pretty equally.
Oh.
Yeah. Get your facts straight.
I disagree.
You can't disagree.
I just did.
You can't.
Do you agree it's overrated, though?
What, Moana?
No, Encanto.
No, I just said I did not.
Oh.
But I said I appreciate your position. Hold up.
You know, you want to hope that Disney thinks of all the bells and whistles.
Stop.
But they did not when it came to Encanto. What is it you're looking up right now?
Most streamed thing on Disney Plus.
Let me guess. Oh, it's gonna be Encanto. That's what you're looking up.
Well, I don't know.
It's because you watch it every day. That's why it's the most streamed.
It's like whatever we watch a lot, like ends up on the top of the list. Avatar.
Ugh. God.
That's not.
Spare me. And after this, well, no, I'm going to wait till you're done doing anything. What, are you looking at a list?
Yeah, this is not. Hold up. It's the number one movie on Disney Plus. Unsurprisingly, Frozen was found. What are the top 10 movies on Disney Plus across the world? All right, here we go. Let's read this list.
Let's read it.
We got Frozen, Avatar, Cars, Aladdin, A Bug's Life, Cinderella, Mulan, Lion King.
Strange list.
High School Musical, Ratatouille.
Wasn't expecting that at all.
No, I don't know about this. Neither movie was.
What are your sources? Are you on a reliable source? If it's not a .net, not interested. .edu.
Hold on.
.gov.
Movies. Top streaming minutes.
I'll even accept a .org.
Disney Plus.
I don't want to see a .com.
All right. Disney Plus takes up half the Nielsen chart. The Nielsen chart's what I'm talking. All right. Nielsen chart. All right. Top 10 movies. Okay. Top 10 movies on the Nielsen chart. This is basically, it counts the number of minutes by the million. All right. Number 5, Encanto. Number 7, Moana.
What's number 1?
The Gray Man. It's all streaming services like Disney Plus, HBO Max, Netflix. Of all streaming services, number 5 is Encanto. Number 7 is Moana. That's pretty comparable. And that's all I was getting at. The Nielsen charts. I didn't remember the name of it.
Have you ever been a Nielsen family?
What does that mean?
You get the thing in the mail.
Oh.
to document what you watch, they give you $1.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. And then you mail it back, and that's where that list comes from. They send out like surveys, and they pay you $1 to do it.
No, you're bullshit.
And then you document what you.
This is bull.
John, you document what you watch. Then you mail
not.
it back, and that's what. John, where do you think they get their information?
No way you heard of Nielsen charts.
John, where do you think they get their information?
Andrew.
They send you something in the mail. $1 comes with it.
No.
You get paid $1 to do it. Yes. And then you document what you watch.
It's the minutes streamed. This, whatever you're saying, has got to be made up. I'm looking it up. This is bull, right?
He's gonna look so foolish.
He's okay.
He's gonna no. Please. No, we'll wait. Oh, we'll wait.
Does Nielsen pay you $1?
You're gonna can we wait, we should wager something, right? We should wager something. This is a big deal.
What do they do? Pay you $1 to do what? To watch?
To document what you watch.
Document what you watch.
There's about to be a bottle of whiskey on the line here.
Okay, does Nielsen pay you $1 to document it? Did you get $2 in the mail from Nielsen survey?
Okay,
Here's
$2.
Wait.
Yeah.
$10 each month. What is $2 Nielsen survey? Is yours to keep whether you respond to their initial battery of questions or not?
John.
Wait, have you done a Nielsen survey?
You get the survey in the mail. They give you $1 or $2.
What?
You document what you watch, and then you send it back. I'm dead.
What? I never heard of that.
That's what Nielsen is.
Oh, so there you go. You know Nielsen is like a legitimate source.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I never heard of that.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. How do you know about that? You ever
Because there was one day when I still lived back with the parents, we got one in the mail.
You got a Nielsen survey in the mail?
And it came with $1. And I was
pay $2 now apparently.
$2 now. At the time it was only $1.
Inflation.
Inflation. And I was like, it's like document what you watch, then send it back. Keep the $1, you're welcome.
Imagine it's like send the $1 back.
Send $1 back. Yeah.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well. Okay, I stand correct. I sit corrected. All right, so okay, so that's fine. Let me give you an underrated classic.
Okay.
Dumbo. I think Dumbo is underrated. I think the reason it's underrated is because it was right before the wartime era. It was also much cheaper made, much more cheaply made than Fantasia before it and Bambi after it. It was kind of rushed out. It was short. It's like 65 minutes.
Of course. And now it's racist.
Yeah, well, I think so the Crows have always been racist. Just the term Jim Crow is a racist term. But so yes, they have problematic stuff back in the 40s, right? So
into that.
It's fine. I'm talking about the movie as a whole. I think it's a classic movie. I think it's a very good movie.
Couldn't agree more.
And I wish that they would make a movie like it. Not, minus the problems. I wish they'd make a movie just like it today. Like with the same like whimsy and the music and I'm just reminded of like the whole stork thing at the beginning, how like just classic Disney that is. And then Casey Jr., like classic Disney. Like,
I couldn't agree with you more. And it has to do with the simplicity, yet the how can I say this? It's the simplicity, yes, but it's also it's deep.
It's deep. Yeah. Well, it tugs at the heartstrings too.
It tugs at the strings, and I'm a fan of that old style animation.
Me too.
You know what I think? Even if they don't like continue this way, I say throw an old style animation at us. Just
That's
randomly.
what I'm saying.
Just randomly.
Yeah.
Fine if you go back to computer animation.
Yeah.
But you know what, John?
What?
And I know we're beating a dead horse when I say this, because I know we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
What animation is right now isn't as impressive to me. I understand all the work that goes into it, because again, we went in depth on this in one of our podcasts where we talked great moments in animation.
Yeah.
We talked all about animation there. So roll back the tapes. But this was a time when it was like we don't have the means to do what we want like we do today.
Right.
But we still want to do it, figure it out. That's what I love. That's what I love. Bring it back. Nostalgia reasons, nostalgia purposes for I guarantee you're gonna get some sort of recognition for any artist or any editing, or because you can't just, now that it's paint to paper, the editing has changed too. The editing process has changed. It's just, I would love to see a movie of that caliber again.
I agree. And it's so much more impressive too, because computer animation, I feel you have control, but if you're doing like the multiplane camera thing and you're like syncing animated movement to whatever music's playing, what?
Yeah.
What is happening?
No, yeah.
And Dumbo is heavy on that, particularly that story.
Heavy on that.
Yeah, well, yeah, all over. And then literally, like, Jumbo gets taken away from Jumbo Jr. We talked about that in the Parents episode.
Oh yeah.
And Baby Mine, very heartbreaking scene. One of the big heartbreakers. And
if you type in type 5 saddest scenes in all Disney, I think that's gonna be on it.
Yeah.
So
top 5 saddest. Did we do that one yet or no? No, we didn't. We didn't. We did top 5. We did top 5 Disney dads.
Disney parents.
Oh yeah.
And then,
because I'm remembering, like, I was giving all this crap about Mufasa. I'm like, just because he died doesn't mean he's a good dad.
That's a good idea, though. We should do sad moments.
Sad moments. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Nice.
Let me hit you with another underrated, since we're around this time, around the war era.
Okay.
Three Caballeros.
Yeah.
John, this movie is a party from beginning to end. It's a party.
It's a great time.
This is not something to watch and then finish and then go, there was no story. This didn't make me cry.
It's not the point. Yeah.
It's not the point. John, in desperate times such as this was, the war was happening.
Dude.
People were losing family members. People were living in poverty. People were scared. This comes out, it's literally nothing more than what it had to be at that time. Yeah. A reason to forget. Great music. A party from beginning to end.
Yeah.
It was, and I only saw it recently, and I'm watching it, and I'm going, this is what I'm talking about.
There's something about watching the older ones. There's something about it. And listen, with Three Caballeros and before it, Saludos Amigos, Disney and his team went down to South America, did all this research and came out with these 2 projects during the war era, and it's an amazing thing that happened. It's an amazing little piece of like time that happened when they went down there. There's a great documentary about it. I don't know if you knew this. Walt and El Grupo.
El Grupo, yeah.
Take a look at it. Just I love it. It's just like such deep love of the culture of all South America, Brazil, Bahia, Argentina, and all this. It's awesome.
And you don't have to like that music to begin with to enjoy it.
No.
Because I'm not like a salsa dancer or anything that. But you better believe I was up in salsaing during that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch Saludos Amigos. You're going to love it. It's like 45 minutes long.
Yeah. I really want to watch all the wartime era, and then we'll do a podcast
the wartime
dedicated
era.
to the wartime.
I'm totally down. But I agree with you 100% on underrated, because I feel people kind of like dismiss those.
Yeah.
Like, oh, then Disney did some weird thing where they like, it's like half animated, half not, and like it's like this and that. I'm like, no, I think that this was an amazing thing. Just like Fantasia.
Yeah.
Fantasia was different. Mm-hmm. Like, it was just music. Mm-hmm. And it was just like animation and music, what Disney does best. And this was a different thing too.
And you know, and it all comes down to two things. Your mindset when you watch it,
mm-hmm.
and if you understand what was happening when it came out.
Yeah.
I am not going to go into Fantasia if I'm in the mood to laugh.
Right.
It's just not a thing. No. I know what I'm going to be watching.
Yeah.
And and there are moments when I love to just sit and listen to music.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things is I have a record player.
Mm-hmm.
I have several vinyls of some of my favorite albums. If I listen to one of these albums,
mm-hmm.
it's not going to be background music, because I am a firm believer that some albums are not listened to in the car albums.
Mm-hmm.
If you're listening to them, it has to be the sole thing you're doing. You can do something extra, like do a puzzle or a crossword, whatever. You can do something secondary,
mm-hmm.
but the sole purpose of your day in that time period, for however long the album is, 50 minutes, is to listen to the album.
Mm-hmm.
I am a firm believer in that. That's just me, though. There are some albums I just like to listen to like that. With that being said, with that mindset, the sole reason for why you're listening to this,
mm-hmm.
that is exactly what Fantasia is. That is exactly what Saludos Amigos is. That is exactly what Three Caballeros is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, you're right. Good point. Good point. All right, time to stir the pot.
You know I stir pots.
Overrated.
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, get out of here, John.
Overrated.
Oh, get out of here.
Here's the thing. Is it good? Yes. Is it great? Slow down.
John.
Slow down.
You want me to hit you?
Slow down. Do I want me to hit you?
Do you want me to
hit you? Hit me?
This is a non-violent podcast.
Yeah.
I will hit. No. You want me to hit you with the facts?
I mean,
do you want me to hit you with the facts?
Is it going to be the same facts? Oh, wait. No, you were right. I was going to say the Nielsen fact, but you were right on that.
I hit the nail on the head with the Nielsen.
Man, I'm so upset that he was right about the Nielsen thing.
Booyah.
Anyway, well, I'm going to hit you with some knowledge. The animation, it ain't that great. The animation is a little wanting.
A little wanting?
The story is a classic fairy tale, but not better than Snow White. It's not better than Snow White. The music is great. It's not better than Little Mermaid, Aladdin, or Lion King.
Oh no.
Characters?
Oh no. Don't even.
They cool.
Don't even.
Maurice, one of the best fathers. I'm just kidding. Gaston, a great villain. No. I don't get me wrong. It's kind of like, so I like Beauty and the Beast more than you like Encanto. I like Beauty and the Beast. I can't say that I love Beauty and the Beast. And I can't help it. It's just how I feel. I feel like it's a classic fairy tale. which is great.
It's a tale as old as time, actually.
I like it a lot, but it's overrated. I don't think it's best picture material, and I don't think it's Disney's best. And I think they've topped it since, for sure. Thoughts? Stirring the pot.
It is not Disney's best. I agree with you. They have topped it since. Only because Hercules was after.
Only because he's a Hercules fanboy.
Here's this. It was John. I don't even know where to start with you. So it is not more classic than Snow White. It is more. It is more classic. Snow White is not more classic than Beauty and the Beast. And here's why.
Why?
Because I don't care about what Snow White's up to in her little hut, cleaning with her little animals, all right? Eating apples from strangers, which stranger danger, no one told her, okay? Not interested in her sleeping, whatever she sleeps.
Okay.
Kiss to wake her up or something like that.
Classic fairy tale.
If I want to see someone sleeping and kiss to wake you up, I'm watching Sleeping Beauty.
You want to watch? Okay, so I mean, not really worthy of a mic drop.
Anyway,
but hold up. You watch Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty's better than Beauty and the Beast too. Don't worry. And also, Beauty and the Beast is like, you got this girl who was kidnapped, or rather, she took the place of her father, in which Maurice, probably could have done more to try to stop her. But also, at a certain point in this movie, Belle's looking at this animal, and she's like, huh. Feeling something I haven't felt before. An animal.
John, you're an animal.
It's like a bear and a lion mixed together. And she looked at him, and she's like, huh.
John,
come on.
John, that is the charm of the movie. That even though I'm a beast, it's not the appearance that's what's important. It's what's on the inside.
What? No, sorry. You know what did that way better? Hunchback of Notre Dame. At least that was a man. This was an animal.
No. There is a difference.
Like Esmeralda kissing Quasimodo on the cheek.
Oh, get out of here with
Hunchback,
that.
underrated.
Oh, you want to talk overrated? Okay, let's talk Hunchback. Overrated. You know, nobody likes and no. Well, I'll tell you exactly where I get off.
It's not overrated.
And let me tell you something else.
What?
You know what I don't like in
Hunchback?
What? Topsy-turvy day.
What?
Don't like it. You know what?
Why?
Because you know what? It's stupid. It's silly. And you know what? What's his name?
Clopin.
What's his name? Clopin. It's a terrible character.
Why?
Because he's silly.
So hold on. I'm giving you reasons, and you're just like, it's stupid. It's silly. And you're not giving me reasons. Give me reasons. So hold on. Or are you just upset and you're just lashing?
I don't. First of all, I don't lash when I'm upset.
Sounds like you're lashing. But also, I love Hunchback. I don't think it's overrated because I don't think the general public loves Hunchback as much as I. So
I heard that for a good reason.
So that wouldn't make it overrated, is all I'm saying. Beauty and the Beast is beloved. A lot of people say, oh, this is the tops. I'm simply saying overrated. I like Beauty and the Beast. It's overrated. Discuss.
You are in the absolute minority, and I'm glad to not be associated with you in this circumstance. You're making it much easier for people to choose between John from Mouse Cheers and Andrew from Mouse Cheers.
And here's what I say. We're brothers. You don't have to choose.
You don't have to choose.
You got us both.
Because you know what? At the end of the day, Beauty and the Beast, it's a Disney movie.
Yeah.
I'd watch it over anything.
Beauty and the Beast is a Disney movie. Do you watch it over anything?
I over anything not Disney.
Oh, yeah. Agreed. I thought you were about to end the episode for a minute.
And
you know what I said? What?
And you know what I said on that? No. No. So, you want to know? I have nothing to say on your hunchback thing.
That's fine. I was just simply saying, like, in terms of like the ugly creature who it's who he is on the inside. It's a little less creepy when Esmeralda kisses Quasimodo on the cheek versus when Belle says like, "Huh," to the Beast. It's a little less creepy, is all. The way it's done is not creepy, but if you think about it too long, it's creepy.
It's not creepy at all, actually.
Okay. Because Belle doesn't know that he's a prince.
John, let me tell you something.
What?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
At least he had talking on his side, this Beast. If a beast came up to me, doing its beast thing, startled, yes, so was Belle. Then what? Saves her from the wolves. If a beast then saved me from wolves, treated me with hospitality, fed me soup, I'd look at that beast and I'd go, oh.
No. I don't accept that.
I'd be like, oh, some oyster crackers with this soup?
That's like saying, okay. If you met... So, then it becomes a question of what is she attracted to? Because...
love is blind, John.
No. Andrew, if somebody that you are that if an old man saved you from the wolves,
yep.
gave you soup, would you all of a sudden have romantic feelings for this old man?
This is apples and oranges, John.
No. Because it's a beast, it's not a human. So okay, sorry. If a dog, if
John,
a parrots can talk. If a parrot saved you, would you start having romantic feelings?
You misunderstand, John. The point of the song Something There is referring to... Let me hit you with the opening line of the song. There's something sweet. There's something kind.
Well, let me
ask... there is the kindness she didn't see
Well,
before.
let me drag you to further lyrics in that same song.
We don't have
true
to.
that he's no Prince Charming, but there's something in him that I simply didn't see. That's romance.
You know, but also you're coming at this in a state of arrogance. Because how do you know that... Because maybe if you look into the eyes of this beast, there's something familiar, as if she knew he's kind of human. You know? There's something there.
Okay.
There's something there.
Okay. I accept that.
Yeah.
See, I'm not irrational.
And... Get ready for another mic drop. It's a-coming. It's a-coming.
I hope it's deserved.
When she goes to the West Wing for the first time, she sees a portrait of the beast. Claw marks through it. She recognized the eyes from the beginning.
All right. Okay. Listen. I accept. That was earned.
Boom.
The mic drop was earned. Okay. Hey, I admit when I'm wrong.
You've been wrong a lot this episode.
You don't have to rub it in. But I'll admit, but also it doesn't. So I'm trying to like come up with reasons why I think that it's not perfect, but it doesn't change my feelings that the movie is a bit overrated. That's all. I think that Aladdin, while it has its problems, is better than Beauty and the Beast, and I think Little Mermaid, while some of the animation in that is a little not great in my opinion, is also better than Beauty and the Beast.
Mm-hmm. You want to know what's underrated?
Underrated now. Go.
Sword in the Stone.
Oh yeah, underrated. Yes, I agree.
John, Sword in the Stone.
Oh, I'm with you.
Is a work of art, absolutely hilarious. I can't watch it and not laugh. Yeah. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Easily in my top 10 favorite. Easily.
Seriously, it's there. It's there. Oh. So, okay. I'm going to go, there's a spectrum here. There's underrated. So there's a spectrum of underrated. You can have something underrated like something, Sword in the Stone. Nobody particularly hates it, but it's underrated because people should love it because it's awesome. Another one like that. I'm sorry to jump so quick, but I gotta talk. I got two things to say. We could come back to this one, but I need to finish my thought. Rescuers Down Under is underrated. More like Rescuers Down Underrated.
That's a mic drop. That's a mic drop. Okay, well, yeah. Sure. John, it's the forgotten Renaissance movie.
I thought of it when you said the word top 10 because it's in the tops.
Yeah. It's in my top 5.
Most possibly, me too.
Mm-hmm.
I think we already did like a top. Did we do a top 5? Did we do a top 5?
I feel like
was it an off the cuff?
Maybe because I feel like we've said it before.
Yeah. So anyway, it's a perfect movie. Like literally, beginning to end is a great movie.
I love it,
and it's forgotten.
Forgotten completely
in the Renaissance.
Amazing animation, amazing story, amazing characters.
Yes.
Amazing voice actors. Amazing villain. The Mouse Doctor. That's my boy, Joanna.
Who's also named Bernard or something.
Oh, yeah, something like that. And then Wilbur, who I prefer over Orville, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
And John Candy.
I prefer everything in Rescuers Down Under to the Rescuers.
Yeah. It's the definition of underrated. It's the definition of underrated.
That's like the winner of today.
You know what? I'll even say I don't unless prompted by me.
Mm-hmm.
I've never in my life heard someone say, "Hey, you know what's a good movie? Rescuers Down Under."
Right? Oh man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Underrated, indeed.
Absolutely.
I think that's the winner of like what's the most underrated today.
Yep. Nope. Absolutely.
But then there's a spectrum. So there's underrated like that, where something is like extraordinary and it's underrated, or then it's in the middle, like Sword in the Stone, where it's awesome and people should like it more, but it's underrated. But then, and I'm going to bring this, it's not very good, but it's still underrated in the fact that people say Home on the Range is like the worst. I say give it another watch. It's not good, but it's not offensive. It's not the worst.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch that and then Chicken Little, I mean, I think Home on the Range at least has a little bit of value to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think it's underrated, but at the low end of the spectrum. So I wanted to bring that up. That's all.
Is there any way I can work this into the mix without it being super unrelated? The first 10 minutes of Dinosaur is completely amazing, completely underrated when it comes to the rest of the movie. After the first 10 minutes, though, I understand why it's forgotten.
Was that? Did we talk about that in Great Moments of Animation?
I believe so. Because that first 10 minutes, I'll watch that.
So I know we have a Disney Openings episode coming in the future.
Yeah.
The problem is when something is swallowed up by mediocrity, it gets forgotten.
Yeah.
So that excellent 5-10 minutes of footage gets swallowed up by an otherwise pretty mediocre movie. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not a bad movie.
I understand why it's forgotten.
It's a little forgettable. It's a little bit of a forgettable movie.
But literally the first 10 minutes, like I would, if that was a short.
Yeah.
If that was a short.
Right? And it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Like it's got that Disney creativity. It's Disney magic.
And it was the best animation out of the whole movie, honestly.
Yeah.
The rest of the movie, animation-wise, goes downhill.
Yeah.
But that opening scene is pretty fantastic. It's like they spent all their energy on that, honestly.
Yeah. It was the beginning promised a movie better than what came.
Yeah.
So I'll agree with you there.
Yeah.
It got swallowed by mediocrity is what I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Something that I haven't watched, but I want to say that it's overrated. Mary Poppins.
Oh, no. We have to do a Mary Poppins podcast because I do have a lot to say about it.
I have to watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
Whereas Oh, you got to watch Mary Poppins.
Yeah. I saw Saving Mr. Banks.
Another great movie.
Yeah.
In fact, I actually saw Saving Mr. Banks first, too. It's what made me want to watch Mary Poppins. Loved Mary Poppins. Couple things.
Is it overrated? Or do you think it's like appropriate?
It's appropriate.
Okay, really?
It's appropriate. Couple things. I do have... I'm hesitant, actually. Should I say it or should I wait till the Mary Poppins?
Oh, wait. Oh, well, no, say it. Go ahead. Well, is it like spoilery?
Oh, no, not spoilery towards the movie. Just some facts and opinions I haven't shared with you yet. I don't think you know about me. Hate Dick Van Dyke.
Just like the actor?
Yeah.
Like, or you hate him in the movie as well?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I hate him in the movie. Like, him as an actor, the Dick Van Dyke show, like, it was... he's too silly for me, and I can
like Clopin,
like Clopin. He did nothing for me.
Got it.
The movie is, and again, it's one of those and that's why I suppose it's also helpful to see you Saving Mr. Banks first, because if you understand what was happening at the time of the release of this movie, I think it only enhances the movie-going experience, especially when you think differently about the reason for Mary Poppins coming in the first place. She's not there for the kids, but she's there for Mr. Banks.
Right.
Makes it a little bit more special, and it kind of makes you, and you got to watch it because it really makes you think, yeah, I can fall into that trap of life too, but I don't want to get lost like that. Let me get back to what life really means. You know,
got it.
It's one of those kind of movies.
Yeah. Okay, I feel you there.
And great music. There is one song I don't care for, and honestly, because it's a long movie too.
Yeah.
It's like a 2-hour, 40-minute movie or something like that.
Damn.
Like, it's a long movie.
Really? Jeez.
And there is one song I don't really care for, but we'll talk more about that for the Mary Poppins pod. Okay. But I love Mary Poppins.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. But I respect that you brought it up because I do know what you mean. Because I felt the same before I saw it. And I can tell you right now, same boat. I can tell you, don't know what people see about Pete's Dragon.
Dude, I was going to bring up Pete's Dragon. Have you ever seen Pete's Dragon?
No, I don't.
I saw Pete's Dragon as a kid, and I liked it. I mean, I don't know if that classifies as any kind of rated because I don't think that it's overly loved or underly loved. So I think, but I don't know. Give it a watch if you want to. Like,
nah.
You know what? We're just gonna start talking about movies now. But like, so Pete's Dragon, Mary Poppins, Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, all those things. Song of the South earlier than that were just like these animated mixed with live action. The Song of the South was more like episodic, but anyway, I Pete's Dragon, but like Bed Knobs and Broomsticks had me like kind of conking out a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen
it. I was tired when we watched it, so I don't know how I'd feel now, but I was like, enough.
That has Mr. Banks in it too, right?
It does. He's like the star of it.
Oh, yeah.
Good actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of related, kind of unrelated.
Okay.
Earlier in the episode, I rang a bell.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
It rings a bell.
I did that for a reason.
Why'd you do it?
For this exact reason. And it was only till now that I could reveal it. What did I say right before I rang the bell? It's a memory test, you see.
Oh. Well, I remember you said some, like, it was kind of nonsense. It was like, yeah, you know what I say? That's dumb. Or whatever. And it was when I was talking about...
What were we talking about?
I mean, it wasn't as late as Beauty and the Beast. So, hold on.
This is going exactly how I wanted it to go.
Damn. It was...
Yeah.
Oh, it's when I was talking about Moana and Encanto having the same, like, view. And you're like, I think that's a blah, 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 ding, 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 ding. Right? Am I right?
You're right. What did I say?
I don't know. You say it felt like babbling. It's like, you know what I think? I think that's a bunch of I don't think that's wrong or something like that. He said something like that.
We were talking about Lemuel Vander.
Yeah.
And you said Hot in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, Hot in Hollywood. Oh, more like
not Hot in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah. You
Ding,
said
ding,
that.
ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding, ding. Okay, and that was just like a memory test for me?
Yeah.
So
You did very poor.
Okay. Yeah, I did pretty poor. Oh, okay. All right, now I got to like keep an eye.
You never know what I'm going to do here on the podcast.
You never know. It's a fun ride.
It's a fun ride. And
Long for the ride.
As far as the movies go, unless there was something else that comes to mind.
Not immediately. We can always do a second ep on this as well.
And that's very possible. As it is, I do want to do a second episode on great moments in animation.
Yeah, me too. I really do.
So you guys can look forward to that. But for the most part, in the movies that we did talk about, I think we, for the most part, agree with each other.
Yeah. At least we see where each other's coming from.
Yeah. Except for the Beauty and the Beast thing, which I think you just, bananas, honestly. But that's part of the charm from John from Mouse Cheers. Am I right? It's part of the charm. And I can't end on that. I can't end on that.
I
can't end on
I'm just like listening to you just talk.
Well, I was going to end on saying it was a charm from John from Mouse Cheers, but I didn't like that. People
Here we go. Here we go.
People want to hear the opinions of Andrew from Mouse Cheers. That's why he's a Nielsen family. And you know what? Cheers to that.
Sure, I'll cheers too. That's funny.
I'm out.
I'm not.
Cheers.